Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Edna and Harvey, the Breakout. And when last we left off, we finished exploring Mattis' room/study, and then we checked out the bathroom, where Harvey made me quite angry at him. Fortunately, I've calmed down now, and I've accepted Harvey's apology. So it's time to leave this room and check out the final room on this floor, one that I'm very interested in exploring. The schoolroom. Let's go. Now, the schoolroom looks a lot like how it was in the tempomorphed scene. And there's a lot of things that we can interact with. Let us start over here and work our way across the room. So the first thing we'll check out is the chalkboard.
Hey, I remember now. This was the star in the second flashback.
Was it? Let us talk to the star of the second flashback and see just what it had on it, if the game will tell us.
Screech! Ah, I've got delicate ears.
Oops. Sorry, little buddy.
I must apologise for Edna, everyone. I was not anticipating that she'd emulate a screeching noise, and I imagine if we use quite a few items on this, we will get more screeching noises, so I warn you in advance about that.
No more chalk left.
I'm not surprised about that. Let us try and take the chalkboard.
I'll redecorate later.
Probably by throwing away the chalkboard. Harvey?
Do you remember how we learned how to forge signatures?
Did it have something to do with rockets and giant asparagus?
No.
Then yes, in that case I remember.
I'm very curious about what memories you have that involve those things you were talking about, Harvey. But I don't think we have time to go into that story, so instead, let us use the polo mallet here.
I'll take the chalkboard apart later. First, I have to get my memory back.
Fair enough. Also, the skull is still there, looking over what remains of a classroom. Pen?
This used to be more fun.
I did warn you that that was likely to happen, and it did. Potholders?
I'll take the chalkboard apart later. First, I have to get my memory back.
Good luck taking it apart with the potholders. Pot?
I'll take the chalkboard first.
And now, using this here.
Oh yeah, let's scribble all the...
No, Harvey. We are home now.
I was expecting another screeching noise, and the game pleasantly surprised me by not providing one.
Oh yeah.
No, Harvey. We are home.
And then I decided to use the pinking shears.
This used to be more fun.
Yep, not surprised that happened. Is there a signature here for me to get?
Yes. It was at one of these desks back then.
Indeed. Master key?
This used to be more fun.
I was hoping that wouldn't happen with the master key, but it did.
That's relatively unrusty.
To be fair, it is a chalkboard. They tend not to accumulate rust.
This used to be more fun.
I'm starting to wonder what thing had more screeching interactions, this chalkboard or the window outside of Bladder's office. I think it's definitely the chalkboard. Spade?
This used to be more fun.
Yep, definitely the chalkboard. Pliers?
This used to be more fun.
Okay, what items in my inventory aren't going to cause a loud screeching noise? The broken house key?
This used to be more fun.
Nope, clearly that is also going to do that. Okay, we definitely can't do that with the clay imprint. We're not going to make a screeching noise with this. Right?
Shall we muck up the desk?
No, Harvey. This is our home.
What are you insinuating?
Your defacing days are over.
No fair.
No screeching noise. Hurrah! Lighter?
Wanna start a fire? All right, I just wanted to cheer you up.
I know that, buddy.
One thing to note is that there isn't a mathematical formula on the chalkboard. I imagine that was rubbed out once lessons finally ended. Let's look at the chair.
This is old Hornbush's chair.
It looks like a quite uncomfortable chair. Then again, those chairs also look quite uncomfortable.
I wonder if Hornbush is still alive.
Possibly.
No, I always sat over there. Sometimes on the chair, sometimes in the cupboard.
I'm not surprised you're not happy about being reminded of the cupboard.
I will completely redecorate this room. But first, I have to get my memory back.
I wonder what you're going to make this room into. I hope it's a mayhem room. Harvey certainly hopes that.
Do you want to sit down for a moment, Harvey?
Not necessary. Besides,
We've already had that interaction. Polo man it?
shall we give the chair a good beating?
Pull your...
We've heard that before. Pen.
Oh, yeah.
No, Harvey. We are...
We've heard that one before. It seems like we're not going to be getting any new interactions with the chair, but I will keep searching regardless. I don't want to miss any interactions like I almost did with the moon.
Maybe if I wipe it a bit. No.
To be fair, most of the furniture in here is actually in pretty good condition.
Put the pot down here? Why?
The game is still blatantly telling us that we're going to need that later.
Oh, yeah.
No, Harvey. We are...
Let's now try using the pinking shears.
Shall we?
No.
But
I said no.
No, Harvey. What about signature forging? Can we find something here?
Oh, no signature to forge here.
There's bound to be one on the globe. I'm sure we'll find one there.
shall we search for hidden compartments?
Later, Harvey.
Much later. Antioxidant?
It's made of wood.
We've heard that one. Toenail?
Let's loosen all the furniture screws. And when somebody goes,
Oh, just the...
We've heard that one as well. Spade?
shall we give the...
Pull your...
What about the pliers?
Let's pinch the chair apart.
No. It reminds me of Mattis.
I'd actually expect that to remind you of Mr. Hornbush more than Mattis, but fair enough.
Everything's broken.
Edna, are you crying?
No.
That chair isn't broken. You could probably sell that second-hand for a decent amount of money.
We could make a Mattis figure and put him here. You think?
No.
And finally, the lighter.
Wanna start a fire? All right.
I know that.
Let us now look at the globe.
The whole world painted on a bowling ball.
Indeed.
Hello, world! Can you hear me?
Quit interrupting. I'm talking to Venus right now.
Yeah, Edna, stop interrupting the Earth's conversation with Venus.
I'm exactly here, at home.
That you are. It's even marked on the globe. If you look really closely, and I mean really closely, it says Edna Conrad's home.
Am I Atlas or something?
Sure, why not? If it means it goes into your inventory, I can accept that.
What country are we from, by the way?
Hard to tell. We used to torment Alfred with spitballs during geography lessons. So let's say Peru.
What? Why?
We learned to spit from the llamas.
I doubt that's true. I really doubt that's true.
First my memory, then the world.
Why not? Let's deal with the memory thing first, though.
First my memory, then the world.
Are we going to get that for everything?
First my memory,
Probably. What about the lighter?
first my memory, then the world.
Okay, let us focus now on this table.
I remember that being much bigger.
Again, you were a lot smaller.
May I bother you for a moment?
Not now, but I'll make...
I think all these interactions are going to be the same as the ones in the study.
My homework is as good as finished.
Yeah, I think they're all going to be the same.
I'll redecorate later.
So let us actually just use Harvey here and then focus on the chairs.
Does this desk remind you of anything, Harvey?
Hell yeah. Ugh.
Okay, enough of that. Okay, they're all going to be the same, so let's focus on the chair instead.
This is Alfred's chair. Bah!
You don't like Alfred's chair, but it's pretty much the same as your chair.
Alfred, Alfred, Alfred. What in the world has happened?
And Alfred has nothing to say.
The seat is still frog-infested, even after 10 years.
I'm not going to ask how that happened and just presume it involved you somehow.
I will completely redecorate this room. But first, I have to get my memory back.
Fair enough. Harvey, what do you make of Alfred's chair?
Do you want to sit down for a moment, Harvey?
Not necessary. Besides,
The same reaction as with the other chairs? What about the polo mallet?
shall we give the
Pull your...
Okay, these are all going to be the same, so let us look at Edna's chair.
This was my old chair.
Indeed.
Is it possible that my old chewing gum is still sticking under your seat? Wow. Amazingly adhesive.
Considering that it's chewing gum, I wouldn't be surprised if it was still there at the heat death of the universe.
I don't want to sit down here ever again.
I can understand that.
I will completely redecorate this room. But
We've heard that one. Harvey?
do you want to sit down for...
not necessary. Besides,
And every interaction there is going to be the same as well. Anything different to see out of this window?
Just a second. There's only forest out there.
Oh, that is different to the tempomorphed flashback. In the tempomorphed flashback, Harvey saw a massive circus and lots of things of note. But if there's just a forest there... What else could possibly have been wrong? Maybe in the previous scene, the stuff he saw in the porch area, that could have been wrong too. It makes you wonder.
Where's the carnival you told me about?
it must have moved on.
And the ice cream parlor?
Must have closed down.
And the lake?
Dried up?
I'm not believing you there, Harvey. Something is amiss.
Just a second. There's only forest out there.
Indeed.
This is already mine, I think.
The view certainly is. All right, Harvey, explain yourself.
Everything's quiet out there. We're home.
Let's find you.
Okay, you're not going to be able to, explain yourself there.
I should light some It's all so...
Now let us look at the last thing in here. The cupboard. I'm sorry in advance, Edna, but we do have to check it out.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk to the cupboard. Maybe you can be friends?
Hello? Is anybody in there?
No one is in there.
No! I mean, no.
I'm not surprised that you so strongly don't want to go in there.
I really don't want it.
I'm also not surprised about that. Harvey?
Do you remember this cupboard, Harvey?
I still can't believe those barbarians locked you in here.
Even with all the stuff that she did when she was younger, she didn't warrant being locked in the cupboard.
No matter what you say, I will not get too close to the cupboard.
That makes sense. Pen?
No matter what you say.
Fair enough. Pinking shears?
No matter what you...
Okay, final thing that I'm gonna try. The lighter.
No matter what you say.
Okay, we're not going near the cupboard. Fair enough. Let us leave here and move upstairs. And here is a door that likely leads to Edna's room. How can I tell? Because we can't walk straight through it. It's probably locked. There's a window, a vase, and the door. Let's first look at the window.
I can see the street. Are those red lights flashing in the distance?
Uh-oh. I think the police have put two and two together and realized where you were going. We really are going to have to move quickly.
You'll never get me!
You know, I don't think shouting that ever works, but go ahead, shout it some more if you like.
No, the ledge was too narrow for me, even back then.
Fair enough. Can we take the window?
This is already mine, I believe.
Including the tree that's protruding through the shattered pane. Harvey?
Everything's quiet out
Let's find your room.
I think all these interactions are going to be the same.
No.
Fair enough. One more thing to try, the lighter.
I should light some candles. It's all so dark.
Let's move on to this vase. This vase really has seen better days. And better weeks.
The plant still seems to be alive. Maybe not all hope is lost yet.
I really hope that there is some hope in here.
I'm back now. Everything's gonna be fine.
I don't think the plant believes you, considering it is still in a very sorry state. We should really go get some water from outside and then water the plant.
Hey, someone has taken my whole stash of chewing gum while I was away.
Those fiends! Now we can't do anything with the chewing gum. And I was planning to cause so much mayhem. Darn it. Let's see if we can find any chewing gum that wasn't taken.
Hey, someone has
And it was all taken. Ah well. Harvey?
Do you remember this vase, Harvey?
Sure. We used to spit our chewing gum in there.
All the chewing gum that is now gone. Who would take that chewing gum?
I can't offer any assistance here. It's just about...
And I think all these interactions are going to be the same. But we can use the lighter here.
I can't offer any...
Fair enough. Let us now look at this door. The door to Edna's room. It's the only door that could possibly lead there.
This door hasn't been used in a long time.
Indeed.
Knock, knock.
Do you really think I'd fall for that, Edna?
It was worth a try. Again.
Locked.
Indeed it is.
I don't want to go through like a bull at a gate.
That would get us through to the next part of the game. Likely the very end of the game. So let's see if Harvey can give us any advice.
Is this the door to my room, Harvey?
Yes, this is the one. I can hardly wait to see all our old things again.
I'm really starting to wonder what of Edna's old things will still be there. Probably not a lot.
Too bad.
It was worth a try, Edna. Pen?
I can scribble on it any time I want now. But that has to wait. I need to get on the other side first.
Fair enough. What about the pot holder?
Padded doors? Never again.
I can understand your aversion to that. Let us try using the pot.
At this spot, unlike in so many others, there's no rain coming through.
That's good. Maybe there are actually things in there that have survived relatively well.
This is my door.
And that is definitely true. This is your door. Now, let's use the pinking shears. Maybe they can get us in.
That didn't even work back then when I was grounded.
Fair enough. Is there a signature here?
There's no signature here. Just a couple of scratches in the frame. The last notch is 2 heads below my actual height.
Ah, so that was how tall you were 10 years ago. Fair enough.
Bummer. Doesn't match.
Darn it! Once again, the master key has failed us. You truly are a master of practically nothing.
No, Rust. The ravages of time couldn't harm the door.
And that's a good thing. And also a bad thing, because if the door had come off its hinges, we could just walk right through. But alas, we have a puzzle to solve.
Maybe we can unscrew the door.
You wish. This lock plays in a completely different league than the basement door.
That it does, requiring that puzzle solving I just mentioned.
Maybe I can break down the door. Dang. I can't get the shovel between the cracks.
It was worth a go, though. Pliers?
There's nothing in there that I can grip.
Indeed, and if we try the broken remnants of the house key?
I will certainly not stick it in there again.
I know that that is a generic response for putting the broken bits into a door, but we really haven't tried to put the key in there before. Ah well.
All right. I've got the imprint now.
That you do. You have the imprint of the door? It's a good thing it hasn't changed what we have here.
We could burn a hole through the door. Come on, what are you waiting for?
For Plan B.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Plan B too. It sounds like a much more sensible plan. And so, folks, when we come back, we will try and get this door open. And I pretty much know how we're going to do that. The game has quite clearly spelt it out for us. We're going to melt down the master key and make a new copy of the house key, which we'll then use to unlock this door, and the other doors as well that lead outside. Why not, eh? We might as well. Then again, Edna may not want to unlock those doors because she wants to keep people who would try and get her out of her home out. And that makes sense. We can keep using the window in the basement to get out if we need to. And we will need to, because we want to make sure that we use this lighter on everything else that we haven't already. And probably the fixed key as well. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.